Good morning, dear participants. You all are doing great.
आज के पागल हो जाओ।
Sentences in spoken English session. Please be attentive. Instructions. Be on mute. After presentation, 10 minutes will be given to you for doubt clearing session. You can write questions or queries on chat, which will be answered accordingly. So let's begin today's session 6. Now, the first slide goes like this: recall or recap. And as you know, we have already done 5 sessions in which we had started with greetings, how to introduce yourself, how are you, your daily routine. Then we took a topic shopping, and after that, something I told you about manners, gestures, etiquette, and the difference between listen and hear. So the difference between listen and hear, I think it's very, very clear to you. And I'm speaking from this side, and all the participants are listening. If you will listen, you will understand. So for listening, you need to have attention. So you be attentive, and if you are going to be attentive, you can listen properly. And if listening is proper, then there will be a learning. Then after that, on the 5th day, I took health. And again, there was a difference between speak and talk. And there was one scenario, that was doctor consultation. And today, this is going to be a 6th session. And the topic is COVID-19 community spread coronavirus. And activity difference between or say versus tell. We've already done speak versus talk, and today we are going to have say versus tell. And then there will be a one scenario that I have a house, I want to give you that house on rent. What will be the conversation will take place between the tenant and the landlord. Tenant will be who's going to take the flat on rent, and landlord will be the owner of the flat or a house. And then there will be certain resources which will be given to you, followed by certain assignment. So the very first activity starts with say versus tell. There is a slight difference between say and tell. When you say something, it is used without an indirect object. Whereas when you use tell, tell is used with an indirect object. You have say word, and it is a verb, and it focuses on someone said, and your tell focuses on the content or the message. That means say is किसी ने कुछ कहा, और it tell will be focusing on कि किसी ने कुछ बताया. क्या बताया? या तो कोई मैसेज बताया होगा, या कुछ आपको किसी विषय के बारे में बताया होगा, या कुछ डिस्कशन के बारे में बताया होगा. तो जब किसी चीज को बताया जाएगा वो टेल हो जाएगा, और जो कहा जाएगा, लाइक इन हिंदी यू कैन से मीन्स कहना और टेल मीन्स बताना. So when it focuses on someone said, it is you are going to use say. Now the past tense of say is said, because बहुत सारी बातें हम past tense में करते हैं कि उसने कहा, कल कहा, परसों कहा. So it is going to be past. So for past tense of say will be said, which you have seen in many of the sentences. We can use said whenever it is in a past. And the past tense of tell will be told. Spelling will be S-A-I-D, said, and told will be T-O-L-D, told. Now, when you have say, again, word say is there, and this say is to utter the words or to communicate information or opinion. And when you want to communicate to someone in the spoken or a written form, it is always, we are going to use tell. I have certain sentences, you can listen these sentences and you can have a clarity that how to use say or tell. Now, my first sentence is, Ankita said, I like you. Right? Ankita said, I like you. This I have written in past tense. And I can write, Ankita says, if I write in present, it will be Ankita says, because when Ankita is there, so this is third person, there will be S will be written. Say, and there will be S with say, S-A-Y-S. Ankita says, I like you. Next is sentence, Pratik says, you have a new purse. Pratik says, you have a new purse. Or you can write, Ram says, you have a new book. This information you are giving. And in the first sentence, Ankita says, I like you, or Ankita said, I like you, you are giving your opinion. So whenever you are giving some information or some opinion, you can use say. Next is, Ram said that I am tired. Ram said that I am tired. Again, he is giving his opinion. कि वो थक गया है. So Ram said that I am tired. Then next is, Ankit said, hi, how are you? Ankit said, hi, how are you? If you are just greeting somebody or you are asking the other person, then you can use again say or said depending upon present or past. And if it is in future, then you can use Ankit will say. Ankit will say. Next is, he said, that's great. After having the sentence, Ankit, hi, how are you? Then again he have one more sentence with him. He said that that's great, or everything is great. So that is the way of expression, that how do you express yourself. So that's great, or that's fine. Then another sentence, she said it was raining. So she is giving an information कि बारिश हो रही है, हो रही थी, because there is a was. Please, Ankit, please see to it. I think slide.
जी एक बार फिर से, हाँ एक बार स्लाइड पे फिर क्लिक कर दीजिए, किसी ने डिस्टर्ब कर दिया था, उनको निकाल दिया हूँ. जी
Is it all right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So my next sentence is, she said it was raining. So again, she is giving opinion, or she is telling something about that is happening outside. Or you can write like this, she says it is raining. Suppose बारिश हो रही है. So we can write a sentence, she says it is raining. Now I come to the word tell. Now the same sentence I will take in parallel. Ankita said, I like you. Ankita told somebody else, because she wants to communicate to somebody or some other person. Ankita told Rosie that she liked her, because she told earlier, Ankita said, I like you. So when you write in a sentence form, so we can write, Ankita told Rosie that she liked her. Next is your tell me you have a new job. अब मुझे बताइए कि आपके पास कोई नई जॉब है. तो वो बताएगा अगला. You are asking somebody that tell me you have a new job. Or over here you can't say me you have a new, just make a sentence like this and you will find that you are not comfortable with the sentence. Say me you have a new job. Can you write like this or can you say like this? Tell me you have a new job. Somebody comes at the door and you ask somebody from your family that open the door. So you can say open the door without mentioning anybody. Just generalize, open the door. So anybody can get up and will open the door. But over here, I want to make specific. I told her or I told Manu to open the door. So I told Manu to open the door. So there is a two is missing in this. I told her to open the door. So you can add two here. I think while writing two is missing. I told her to open the door. Because you are communicating something to someone. Then next is your Ram told Sham that he was tired. Earlier your sentence was Ram said that I am tired. वो अपने बारे में ही बता रहा है, कह रहा है, अपने ही बारे में कह रहा है. अब जो है राम किसी और को बता रहा है. राम told Sham that he was tired. So जब आप किसी दूसरे को कुछ बताएंगे तो वो आपके साथ टेल लगेगा या टोल्ड लगेगा अकॉर्डिंगली कि आप प्रेजेंट में बात कर रहे हो कि पास्ट में बात कर रहे हो कि फ्यूचर में बात कर रहे हो. तो फ्यूचर में विल हो जाएगा, विल टेल, और प्रेजेंट में टेल. और अगर आपके पास ही, शी or some names are there, then you are going to use S also. He says, she says, she tells, he tells, like this. Next sentence is, she told me that I have been to her house for the first time. उसने मुझे बताया कि मैं उसके घर में पहली बार आई हूँ. So again this information is passed over to somebody else. So she told me that I have been to her house for the first time. Okay, is it clear that how to use say and how to use tell? Next is I'll give you certain clues so that you remember that what all where you can use say and what all words where you can use tell. But normally जब भी आप किसी को कुछ कहेंगे, अपने आप से कुछ कहेंगे तो say लगेगा. जब आप किसी को बताओगे तो आपका लगेगा tell. Is it clear? You can write on chat if it is clear. Then say something is your, you want to say, you can say hi, you can say yes, you can offer prayers, you can say sorry, you can use thankful. So all these words, and you are telling your opinion or you are giving some information about yourself, so you can use the word say. But when you are communicating something to the other persons, then you will use tell. And the words you can use truth when you are going to have a truth, or when you are going to tell a secret, or when you are going to tell a story, and for sure something, and when you want to specify your name, that tell your name. You want to tell your name, so my name is so and so. And if you want to say some story, I want to tell you a story today. And in this session also today, I'm going to have a story for you. That is going to be my third activity. So I'm going to tell you some story. So if you're going to communicate with some other person, then you are going to use tell. So this is my first activity. And now my first scenario on which I'm going to have certain sentences. And it's a very interesting, and the topic is very common, and you know this topic very well. All terminology, all words, you know very well. You have been listening TV channels, news, reading in the newspaper. You are talking to each other, your neighbors, your friends, what is happening. around, because this time is a difficult time, and this time is for COVID-19. So we are going to have certain phrases, vocabulary, sentences commonly used in English language to describe COVID-19. So my today's next topic is COVID-19. So what is COVID-19? First of all, because you know this terminology very well, you know there is a corona all around. You know people are hospitalized. You know people are having certain problems, fever, cough, breathing problem, respiratory problem, and they need ventilators, and doctors are treating them. They are the warriors of today because they are treating lots of patients. They are admitted in the hospitals. Some hotels, some schools are being converted into the hospitals, and the patients can be kept there, and the patients are being there in those places. So first is your sentence, what is COVID-19? So you can answer it. It is, this COVID-19 is due to one virus, and that virus is coronavirus. So you should know the spelling also, C-O-R-O-N-A virus, V-I-R-U-S, coronavirus. Second question goes, what is coronavirus? It is a large group of viruses that causes illness in humans. So I have used the word illness here, I-double-L-N-E-double-S. And there are different terms. If you are not well, if you are sick, different terms are used depending upon the level of your illness. So one simple word is that I am not well, one word. I am ill, or I'm not feeling well. That's simple. If I have a headache, I will say I'm not feeling well. Or if you are having certain cough and cold, you can say I'm sick. But you can use another words also, other terms also. You have a very one term which you know very well, disease. So disease is, if you are having certain disease, suppose you have a heart trouble, that is a disease. If you are having a diabetes, that is a disease, because that needs to have a constant medicine. You have to take a constant checkup. You have to have a proper medication. You have to have a cure for that disease. So if you have fatigue, you have a headache, you have cold and cough, which are called seasonal things. So they are called ailments, illness, or you're sick. Otherwise, if it is a prolonged one, it becomes a disease. So what is a coronavirus? It is a large group of viruses that causes illness in humans. So this, if it is for a very, very long time, so coronavirus will become a, if it is, some person is affected by this coronavirus, so that will convert into he will be a person having certain kind of a disease. And when you are going to have a proper medication and you are under the supervision of a doctors, then with the help of the medicines, you can be cured. Next is, how dangerous is COVID-19? COVID-19, you are having every day some news. Some people are admitted in the hospital. They were detected coronavirus, but after certain medication, they are all right and they are recovered, they are cured. But it can become a fatal. Fatal means आदमी मर भी रहे हैं. You can die also. So fatal means ये खतरनाक हो सकता है. खतरनाक कैसा हो सकता है कि आप मर सकते हो. So it can be a fatal if immunity of the body, एक body की immunity रहती है आपकी कि आपकी body के अंदर proper nutrients I took yesterday that session, health and wellness, and I made you aware that to run a sound body, you need to have proper nutrition, vitamins, minerals, proper amount of water in your body. And for that, you have to go for your certain exercises. You have to keep your mental health, physical health, emotional health, all sound. Then only you can progress and you can go ahead. So it can be fatal if your immunity of the body is low and not taken proper medication and precautions. अगर आप प्रिकॉशन, आपको मालूम है बहुत सारी प्रिकॉशंस आजकल हम ले रहे हैं, सैनिटाइजर यूज कर रहे हैं, मास्क लगा के जा रहे हैं, वी आर नॉट मीटिंग people, we are not going in the crowded places, so there are so many precautions. अपने आप को बचा, प्रिकॉशन मीन्स अपने आप को बचा के भी रखना है, क्योंकि ये जो आपका कोरोना वायरस है, ये पर्सन टू पर्सन, जो पर्सन कांटेक्ट में आते हैं उसके कारण बढ़ रहा है. So it can be a fatal if immunity of the body is low and not taken proper medication and precautions. Next is, what are the symptoms of coronavirus victim? Victim means जो affected person है उसको हम बोलते हैं victim. VICTIM. Victim means the person who is affected, जिसको कोरोना वायरस हो गया वो victim हो गया. Symptoms आपको मैंने बताया था क्या signs है उसके. अगर कोरोना वायरस का आपको हो गया है, आपके पास वायरस पहुंच गया, आपके पास आपकी बॉडी के अंदर पहुंच गया वायरस, तो आपके क्या सिम्टम है. A person suffering from virus, that is a coronavirus I am talking about, will have following symptoms. You can have a mild fever, you can have a cough, you can have a sore throat, you can have a headache, you can have a difficulty in breathing. Breathing means सांस लेना. Inhale and exhale. If you inhale and exhale air, that process is called breathing. So you can write one sentence here. What is breathing? So inhaling and exhaling of air is called breathing. There is another word for breathing is also there. Breathing is a verb because ing is there. And if you want to take one, the word is, actual word is breath. That is सांस, जिसको बोलते हैं श्वास. That is called breath. And that is a noun. And when you make it a breathing, then it is going to be a action and it is going to be a verb. There is another word for this, that in our body there are different systems. Digestive system. There is one system, there is one more system, respiratory system. So respiratory system is वो system जो आपको सांस लेने के लिए मदद करता है, जो आपके बॉडी के अंदर है. उसके अंदर you know what will be there. In digestive system you will be having abdomen, you will having a stomach, you will have an intestine and so on. But when you have a respiratory system, you will have lungs. So lungs will be the major or a vital part of the respiratory system. So you, instead of breathing, you can use respiration also. That word also you can use. Next is here, is coronavirus disease is epidemic or pandemic? Epidemic is when any virus goes around in a certain area. Suppose you are in Delhi and the coronavirus is only restricted for Delhi only. So you can treat this as epidemic. Or if it is in Delhi, Jaipur, Faridabad, Gurgaon, Ghaziabad, all these, still it is not a big area. So you can call it as an epidemic. If it is for a small area, it is epidemic. But when it spread all over the world, इंडिया में भी अगर कोई वायरस आ गया है तो उसको हम एपिडेमिक कह सकते हैं, बिकॉज इफ यू कंसिडर द होल वर्ल्ड, द एरिया ऑफ द इंडिया is some part of, some portion of it. And when it is all the world around, so it becomes pandemic. So it is a pandemic disease because it has been spread. Spread means फैला हुआ है, फैल गया है, सब जगह हो गया है. So it has been spread all over the world. Next question is, what is community spread disease? What is community spread disease? And does COVID-19 come in this category? Community spread disease means when persons are in contact with each other. तभी जो है प्राइम मिनिस्टर, ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने लॉकडाउन किया है, so that you can be restricted in the four walls of the house. You will not go to the parties, you will not go to the cinema hall, you will not go for your work, you will not travel, because you will not be in contact with the other person. So lockdown is effective because of that only, and that's how we are managing this virus. Otherwise, this virus will spread immediately and everyone will be the victim of coronavirus. So community spread disease means spreading when persons are in contact with each other. Yes, COVID-19 comes under this category. Next question is, does drinking lots of water help flush out coronavirus? बहुत सारे मिथ हैं आजकल. कोई बोल रहा है कि आप सारा दिन गर्म पानी पियो, कोई कह रहा है कि धूप आएगी, गर्मी होगी तो कोरोना वायरस भाग जाएगा, कोई बोलता है पानी पी लो चला जाएगा. There are so many myth. Disbelief. Myth means disbelief. तो उसके कारण अब मेरा ये क्वेश्चन है, does drinking lots of water help flush out coronavirus? There is no evidence, but it is recommended. Recommended means we can recommend to have lots of water, because if you drink lots of water, you will have a good health and your body will get hydrated. बहुत सारी diseases, बहुत सारी sickness, आपको अगर आपकी बॉडी डिहाइड्रेट हो जाती है, पानी की कमी हो जाती है, बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम्स आपके पास आपकी बॉडी में आ जाएंगी, and then you have to go to a doctor and you have to take medicines. So you have to make your body hydrated. So there is no proof as such that drinking lots of water will make away your virus away, but you can make your body hydrated. That's good for your health. There's no harm. There's no side effect, so it is recommended. Next is, what are the methods of preventing from coronavirus spread? आप इस कोरोना वायरस के स्प्रेड जो ये फैल रहा है उसको रोकने के लिए क्या क्या आप कर सकते हैं? And I am going to give you 2-3 points. If you feel that you have some other point, you can write in chat. The first is very, very important. You know very well, nothing to tell you about this. Social distancing. You have to make a social distances. Instead of social distancing, I would prefer a word here, personal distancing. Social distancing तो मुझे नहीं लग रहा आप कर रहे हो, क्योंकि आप मोबाइल, आप सारे स्टूडेंट्स मेरे सामने क्लास ले रहे हैं, and you are away from me, but still we are connected, and you are chatting on WhatsApp, you are using your Facebook, you are using social media. So instead of this social distancing, you can use personal distancing. आप एक दूसरे से दूर रहेंगे, that is called personal distance. Actually social distancing means the same only, but I am going to give you another word. Instead of social, you can use personal distancing. Person means एक person से दूसरे person से आप दूर रहेंगे, so that the virus will not attack you and you will not become a victim of this. So first is social distancing, then the second is the use of mask, and third is use of sanitizer. बहुत sanitizer, variety of sanitizer बन रहे हैं, market में मिल रहे हैं, which are all alcohol based, and you can use sanitizer so that the virus will not be there. Away from crowded places, that I have already told you, that all movie theaters are closed, trains are not there, buses are not commuting, then you are not having a travel, schools are not running, so you are not going to the crowd. But you have to take it that even if all places are closed down because of the lockdown, still you have to maintain that you will not come out from the house until unless you have certain emergency. Then avoid traveling And now about this methods of preventing from coronavirus, I have written I have picked up some points which are very common: social distancing, use of mask, use of sanitizer, away from the crowded places, avoid traveling. If you have anything to write, even if you want to write anything apart from these points, you can write in chat so that we can discuss it. This is a pandemic. Somebody is asking, pandemic means that is your महामारी जो विश्वव्यापी अगर पूरे विश्व में फैल जाएगी that will call pandemic. और अगर कुछ एरियाज में है तो महामारी, you can say that is महामारी. That's correct answer. Do work from home. Yes. That is again, you are not in contact with anybody. If you are working from home, that means you are not in contact. घर से बाहर निकले तो सिर्फ घर पर ही रहें. Please write in English. Kriti Vashne, simple sentence you can have. No need of writing a very long sentence. Write a simple sentence. Write simple sentence. Next is here. Next is there any medicine or vaccine for coronavirus? There is a news all the time. आज रामदेव बाबा जी ने बना ली है मेडिसिन, आज कहीं और बन गई है, आज उधर बन गई है, but still there is so far no proper medicines. Hit and trial is going on, and scientists and doctors are working on it. There is no approved vaccine for it, and there are few vaccine that have entered in human trial phase. कुछ मेडिसिन बनाई है because उसके लिए आपको ट्रायल चाहिए होता है कि पहले आपने 20 लोगों को दी, अगर वो ठीक हो गए उसके बाद फिर आप 40 लोगों को दोगे, फिर आप 100 लोगों को दोगे, then when it is going to be a constant trial with number of people, then it is to be taken to the market, and then only you can use that vaccine. So vaccine is still on the way. Trials are going on, and hopefully we will get certain vaccine to cure coronavirus. But before we get any vaccine or proper medicines, we have to be careful, and we have to take all precautions so that coronavirus spread can be minimized. What was the objective of the lockdown in the various parts of the world? क्या objective था lockdown करने का? आपको पता है, no, it is not in India only. Lockdown is everywhere, partly, partially, or for some months, or with a gap. US, China, Germany, all the countries, they had lockdown, and still some countries are still going on. The objective of the lockdown is to minimize the spread of virus, which amplifies through contact. Amplifies का मतलब है, amplifiers आपने देखे, जब आपका कोई फंक्शन होता है, लाउड स्पीकर से बोलते हैं तो उसके साथ एक एम्पलीफायर लगा था जो आपकी आवाज को मॉड्यूलेट करके आपकी आवाज को इंटेंस तेज कर देता है, दैट इज एम्पलीफाई. तो कोरोना वायरस जो है वो उसको मिनिमाइज करने के लिए, कम करने के लिए लॉकडाउन किया. दैट इज द ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ लॉकडाउन. और अगर आप लॉकडाउन नहीं होगा तो जब आप पर्सन टू पर्सन यू आर इन टच, ये बढ़ जाएगा, increase हो जाएगा, और you can use the word amplifies. Amplifies means it will increase. What are the areas affected by coronavirus? You know, the impact of coronavirus is all around, throughout the world. So what are the areas? Schools are closed, colleges are closed, people are not going to the offices, they are working from home. Then travel and tourism is affected, railways are affected, companies are affected, education system is affected, flights are not there, so aviation is affected. So aviation is, that is, your all flights come under aviation. So travel and tourism is affected. So you can write some more, there are many. So this is your now homework. You can write what are the areas you feel are affected because of the coronavirus. And the last question of this slide is, this is for you. What is your contribution in this time? Everyone should contribute in this difficult time when coronavirus is around. Contribution means आपका योगदान. यशोदा रानी जी, contribution means आपका क्या योगदान है. मेरा योगदान क्या है? मैं घर में बैठ करके आप सबकी क्लास ले रही हूं. आई एम एजुकेटिंग यू पीपल. तो मेरा योगदान ये है कि मैं जो है, अंकित ने मुझे डायरेक्शन दिया कि इंग्लिश का क्लास लेना है और मैं आप लोगों के लिए क्लास ले रही हूँ. दैट इज माई, बिकॉज अदर देन दिस आई कैनॉट डू एनीथिंग. आई एम रिस्ट्रिक्टिंग माई सेल्फ इन द हाउस. तो उस घर में भी रह करके हाउ टू यूज दैट टाइम, हाउ आई कैन वैल्यू दैट टाइम. आई एम वैल्यूइंग माई टाइम बाय टेकिंग spoken English classes. That is my contribution to the society. This is I'm doing for society only. So the same way, what is your contribution? The contribution can vary from person to person. Okay, so what is your contribution in today's time where coronavirus is all around? The Saraswati Giri, I'm taking ऑनलाइन क्लासेस. घर में रहकर हम सब अपना काम करते हैं. आप घर में रह के तो सभी, दैट इज योर वर्क. घर में रह के आप अपने लिए जो काम करोगे वो तो आप जब कोरोना वायरस नहीं था तब भी कर रहे थे. दैट इज नॉट योर कंट्रीब्यूशन टू द सोसाइटी. हाँ, this can be a little part of this. Sushri, I aware to my friends and my family. No, make a correction in the sentence. I make them aware. I aware is not correct. I make them aware to friends and the family, whatever you want to write. I make them aware, or I spread awareness. You can use the word spread. I spread awareness of coronavirus. Dinesh Kumar Sharma, my contribution in this is I am staying home and improving my English. That is there. घर में सब रह रहे हैं. You are staying at home. Staying at home. There will be preposition will be used, and improving my English. That's correct. But that you are doing for your personal benefit. But what is your contribution to overcome coronavirus, where you can help the people around, you can help the society, and you can contribute for your country? I make them aware, I spread awareness. Right, now it's correct, right? I increase my knowledge. This is again for yourself. You have to contribute, means you want to give for others. That is the contribution. And merely sitting at home, eating, not going outside, that is your work. That you will do even if your corona is not there. Staying at home, I'm maintaining personal distancing. That's correct. That is the impact you are taking. If you are not going to take that, you will have a coronavirus and you will get sick. And if somebody gets coronavirus, there is a slight symptom, immediately that person should be taken to the hospital for checkup and should be kept in the hospital, and proper medicine should be given. And if coronavirus is there, then there two words are very, very important which are being used again. One is isolation and another is quarantine. Isolation means if a person is having or affected by coronavirus, you will keep the person in the house, and that is isolation. Nobody else will meet that person. And quarantine is a little strict one, strict isolation. जिसमें आप क्वारंटाइन जब में रखेंगे तो उसमें बहुत सख्ती होगी, कोई भी नहीं मिलेगा। आइसोलेशन में थोड़ा बहुत आप कर सकते हैं, बट क्वारंटाइन इज योर मोर स्ट्रिक्ट isolation. So this is all about this COVID-19. Now we will move to a story, and story of today is very, very interesting. There is one landlord and there is one flat, and landlord is there, and there is one person who wants to take that house on rent. So there is a tenant and landlord. Tenant, who's tenant? Who's going to take a house, who's going to take a flat, who's going to take an apartment, and landlord is the owner of the house or a apartment. Now there is a slight difference between flat and apartment. What is the difference? Nowadays you have seen that builders are constructing apartments in which number of flats will be there, and that builder will facilitate with certain more facility amenities like swimming pool, fitness center, library, so that all the people who are there in their apartment, they can have a comfort. For their comfort, facilities are provided by the builder. So my story is like this now. Look at the image. This is the image. You can see this is a picture. Now you can see, you can visualize what is this picture. Listen to the question. What is the rent of the flat? What are the amenities of the flat and apartment? Amenities means here facilities given by the owner of the flat. So there are two persons. Listen to the dialogue. Mr. Tony and Mrs. Anu. Mr. Tony is the tenant and Mrs. Anu is the landlord. Mr. Tony is calling Mrs. Anu and she is inquiring about the flat. Hi, my name is Mr. Tony. I am calling about the flat to be taken on rent, for which you have displayed in the advertisement on the social media. Anu replies, Mr. Tony, I am the owner of the flat. This flat is on the 4th floor of the Sunshine apartment. Tony, is it still available? She replies, yes. Great. Tony says, great. Would you mind telling me a little about it? Then Anu replies, sure. It is a 2 BHK flat. It has 2 bedrooms, 2 toilets, 1 modular kitchen and 2 balconies. It is well ventilated also, semi-furnished. Every room has carpet except kitchen. Tony says, is it a newer building or old? Anu replies, it is a new apartment with gated security. It is located in posh locality with all amenities such as swimming pool, library, community room, fitness center, playing ground, etc. Then Tony asks, how far away from railway station and airport? Anu replies, it is 30-minute drive for railway station and 1 hour drive for airport. Tony says, wonderful. What about a monthly rent? Then Anu replies, it is rupees 20,000 per month plus you have to pay rupees 1,000 per month as maintenance charges. You have to pay water and electricity charges as per your consumption or units consumed extra. Tony says, all right, I'm interested in and looking at it. Anu says, excellent. I would be happy to show the flat and I'm sure you will like it. When would you be able to come? Tony says, I could come right after my office hour at 6 p.m. Anu replies, Do you need flat address? Tony says, no, I can see it on the advertisement. Then Anu replies, okay, I will see you then. And this is the story. Now, sentences are coming on the slide. I'm repeating it. Listen carefully, then because you have to answer the question. Mr. Tony, potential tenant, is calling Mrs. Anu, landlord, about his flat. Hi, my name is Mr. Tony. I'm calling about the flat to be taken on rent for which you have displayed the advertisement on the social media. Mr. Tony, I am the owner of the flat. This flat is on the 4th floor of the Sunshine apartment. Is it still available? Yes. Great. Would you mind telling me a little about it? Sure. It's 2 BHK apartment. It has 2 bedrooms, 2 toilets, 1 modular kitchen and 2 balconies. It is well ventilated, also semi-furnished. Every room has carpet except kitchen. Is it a newer building or old? Mrs. Anu replies, it is a new apartment with gated security. It is located in posh locality with all facilities such as swimming pool, library, fitness center, playing ground, etc. How far away from railway station and airport? It is 30-minute drive for station and 1 hour drive for airport. Wonderful. What about a monthly rent? It is 20,000 per month plus you have to pay ₹1,000 per month maintenance charges. You have to pay water and electricity charges as per consumption or unit consumed. That will be extra. All right. I'm interested in looking at it. Excellent. I would be happy to show the flat. I'm sure you will like it. When would you be able to come? I could come right after my office hours at 6 p.m. Do you need flat address? No, I can see it on the advertisement. Okay, I will see you then. Now the question which you have to answer, you can write the answer in the chat. How much is the rent of the flat? And second is, what are the amenities of the flat and apartment? I'll repeat the question. How much is the rent of the flat? What are the amenities of the flat and apartment? You can write your answers on the chat. Landlord means owner, जिसका मकान है, जिसने पैसे खरीद के अपने पैसे लगा करके मकान खरीद के रखा हुआ है, that is landlord. Right, 20,000 is one part is right. 20,000. What is the second part? What are the amenities of the flat? There are 2 parts again. Amenities of the flat, facilities where you can have a comfort. And second is the apartment amenities, facilities. The rent of the flat is ₹20,000. That's correct. But what are the facilities of the flat and facilities of the apartment? Hurry up. Nobody has written about the facilities. Please write down. Yes, swimming pool, library. That is for apartment or flat? Swimming pool, library. Because apartment is having number of flats. So all the flats, people who are staying there, they can use these facilities like swimming pool can be used, library can be used. So fitness center, right? Community center, right? All right, good. And for the flat, it's written correctly. Charulata, 2 bedroom, 2 toilets, 1 modular kitchen. Good enough. Good enough. I appreciate Saraswati, right? 2 bedroom, that is for the flat. And if you talk about the apartment, because this facilities for the apartment will be for all the people residing in the flats. Because my flat is at the 4th floor. There will be someone at 1st floor. And how many floors are there? Suppose there are 18 floors. So in 18 floors, each floor there will be one family. So each family will use the facilities within the house, that is for a flat. But apart from flat, the apartments will have other certain facilities where all can go. Swimming pool, library, fitness center, community center, and all that. Good one. Every room has carpet except the kitchen. Thank you. You have written correctly. Consumption means आप कितना खर्च करते हो. Consumption means आप कितना खर्च करते हो, कितनी बिजली खर्च करते हो. और बिजली का जो यूनिट होता है वो एक यूनिट के हिसाब से आपका 8 rupees per unit. Suppose you have spent 50 units, then 50 units will be multiplied by 8. That will be your expenditure. That much you have to give. Now next is your pronunciation. I have given some words for that. Community, you know very well. A social group of any size. Victimized. A person who is affected is called victim. And when I use it in a verb form, it is going to be victimized. Carrier. Carrier is a person or a thing that carries. आपने देखा होगा साइकिल के पीछे कैरियर लगा रहता है जिसमें आप सामान रख करके ले जाते हैं. So carrier is to carry something, whether it is a book or it is a thing or it is a person, that is called carrier. And there is another word which I have not written here, career. C-A-R-E-E-R, career. आपका, what is your career? What do you want to do? What is your profession? What do you want to do after studying, after completing your education, after doing B.Ed, after doing M.Ed, after doing doctor's degree? What are you going to take as profession? That is called career. Isolation means that complete separation from others. Quarantine, a strict isolation imposed to prevent the spread of disease. जो कोरोना वायरस आपका फैल रहा है उससे आप इफेक्ट ना हो, that is called quarantine. You have to be in a strict isolation. Diagnosis is very important. जब आप किसी डॉक्टर के पास जाते हो तो सबसे पहले वो क्या करता है, डायग्नोज करता है, एग्जामिन करता है. पहले वो आपका ब्लड प्रेशर देखेगा, फिर आपका गला देखेगा, फिर आपका बॉडी का टेम्परेचर देखेगा. दैट इज कॉल्ड द प्रोसेस ऑफ डिटरमाइनिंग बाय एग्जामिनेशन. कुछ टेस्ट करेगा, कुछ आपसे बातचीत करेगा. सो जो भी एग्जामिनेशन इनिशियल स्टेज पे एग्जामिन करता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड डायग्नोसिस. और आपकी बहुत सारी डायग्नोसिस लैब्स भी है जहां पर आप अपना यूरिन चेक करा सकते हैं, आप अपना ब्लड का सैंपल दे सकते हैं, एंड यू नो व्हाट ऑल इज देयर इन योर ब्लड, और कितना आपका हीमोग्लोबिन है, दैट यू कैन हैव. दैट इज डायग्नोसिस. देन नेक्स्ट इज योर रेस्पिरेटरी. रेस्पिरेटरी इज पर्टेनिंग टू रेस्पिरेशन. जो आप इनहेल एंड एक्सहेल एयर करते हैं, दैट प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड रेस्पिरेशन. और इन सिंपल वर्ड्स यू कैन से ब्रीदिंग. व्हेन यू डू योगा एक्सरसाइजेस, your master will always emphasize that inhale, exhale. आप अपनी breathing पे control करिए, आप अपनी breathing को ठीक करिए. So that is, breathing is a common term. When you go for a medical terms, it is respiration, or the system is called respiratory system. So these are the difficult words. Then we have the important words: community spread, immunity, vitamins, epidemic, pandemic, sickness, illness, disease, diagnosis, prevention, capsule. Prevention is always better than cure. Cure करने से पहले आपको prevention, अपना बचाव करना चाहिए, उसके बाद आपको cure करने की बात आपके पास आएगी. So prevention is always better than cure. So these are the important words. You can have pharmacy. Yesterday also I told you about the pharmacy or a chemist shop. And thermometer is there, one device by which you can take the temperature of your body. Capsule is there, that is a medicine. And these are the resources. I have given one link, and this is based on that how to have this virus spread and how to have the prevention. So you can watch this video. There are very simple sentences, and you can link up the sentences, whatever I taught you today. And the assignment is that you will write 10 sentences, very, very simple sentences on COVID-19, which you are experiencing, जो आपको feel हो रहा है, या आपके साथ एक्सपीरियंस आप कर रहे हो, so only those very very simple sentences you can write. Don't go for a difficult words, don't go for a complicated or complex sentences. Write a very very simple sentence on COVID-19. You have a feel that how the time is going, how COVID is affecting us, how the coronavirus is spreading all around, what are the impact on people, society, country. The economic growth is also have come down, and businesses have come down. People are coming out from their job, layoff of jobs are taking place. So there are so many impacts. So you can make very very simple sentences and write down. That will be your assignment. So this is all about. Thank you very much for patient hearing. So this is all about today's session. Now, if you have any question, you can. I will give you the link. I will just link.